Okay, today we're looking at grade 5, module 4, lesson 3, continuing interpreting a fraction as division problem. So in our first example, we see a baker poured 4 kilograms of oats equally into 3 bags. What is the weight of each bag of oats? Well, for first we started with 4, and we know we need to put it into 3 bags. And we learned from our previous lesson that 4 divided by 3 equals 4/3, and 4/3 simplified equals 1 1/3. So let's see what this looks like modeled. We have 4 whole pieces, and we know that we're going to break them down into thirds. So each piece essentially would have to go into thirds. After we do that, we'll have 3, 6, 9, 12 thirds. And we are again dividing these 12 thirds into 3 pieces. So after we divide them, we know that each of them are going to get a whole, and then each of them are going to get a third. And so each of them will get 3/3 plus 1/3, or 4 thirds in unit form. And as we have already demonstrated, 4 divided by 3 equals 4/3 equals 1 1/3. So each bag will get 1 1/3 kilograms. Continuing, we can further represent this division problem in form of long division. So we know our whole is 4. We're going to use that as our dividend. That is our whole that we are dividing. Our divisor is 3. We want to put it into 3 equal bags. Well, when we divide 4 divided by 3, we know it goes 1 time. So 3 times, we know it goes 1 time. So 3 times 1 is 3. And when we find out that we have a remainder of 1. Well, we're going to leave this division problem in fractional terms. And in fractional terms, we take our remainder, 1, and we divide it by our divisor, 3, which is essentially what we would have done again. So in this instance, leaving our final answer in fractional terms, we have 1 1/3, which of course was our answer, 1 1/3. Each bag got a whole, one of the wholes, and then 1 had to be shared 3 ways. Okay, let's take a look at a second example. We'll take the same baker, but now instead of having 4 kilograms of oats to share, he has 8 kilograms of oats to share equally in 3 bags. So we need to determine what will the weight of each bag be. So our equation that we set up, 8 whole, that's our dividend, divided by 3 into 3 equal bags. Well, as we learn, 8 divided by 3 equals 8/3. And 8/3 simplified equals 2 2/3. So if our division is correct, we should have 2 2/3 kilograms on each bag. So let's model that. We know we have 8 kilograms, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we know since we're dividing them into 3, we could start by creating groups of 2. 2, 4, 6. So that accounts for 6 of the 8. In the same way, if we were to do 8 divided by 3, we know it would go 2 times, and 2 times 3 equals 6. So 2 times, as we see, each of them get 2, but now I have 2 left. So I'm going to take those last 2 and put them into 3 equal shares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm going to share those with each group. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. And we see that, remember, each of these pieces was a third because we cut them into thirds. So each group, each bag ends up with 2 and 2/3. And then again, if we finish up our division problem and putting our remainder in fractional terms, we have 2 left over divided by our divisor, which is 3, giving us the same 2 and 2/3. And finally, if we were to complete this in unit form, after we've divided all of these up, we know we would have 24/3. 8 times 3 is 24. Divided by 3 equals, now remember, each of these is equal to 3/3, so we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8/3. And of course, 24 divided by 3 gives us 8/3. Our secret word today is bagel.